Happy Friday. In honor of it being Friday, this is going to be a relatively short video. I just want to highlight a couple things I want you to focus on this week. So this is really our introduction to forces. Now, the title of section 4.1 is What Causes Motion? That's really the wrong question, as we'll find out. The better question is what causes changes in motion? I think Newton's law is probably his most insightful, as again I'll sort of discuss in class a bit. But you should be focused on things that are changing motion, that is, things that are changing the velocity. Forces are things that cause or can cause an acceleration. Acceleration is a change in velocity. Forces are vectors, don't forget that as you start thinking about this. So these things, these forces which require an agent of some kind, they're vectors. We can add them up. So when multiple forces act on an object, if we want to know what the resulting change in motion is, that is acceleration, we just have to add up the effect of all those forces. Pay close attention to the kinds of forces that we're going to encounter in this chapter. We're going to basically be keeping an inventory of forces. I'm certainly not going to derive any of the fundamental forms for these forces. That's beyond the scope of what we're going to be doing. So we're going to sort of take inventory of the forces that are going to be common, get conversant with their properties. Some of them you're going to have a good intuition about, others you're not, and so you're going to find some areas that you may have to work on. The other thing that you're going to want to do some work in these sections are these proportionality arguments. The force is proportional to the acceleration. I don't like to think about it this way. I like to think about it the other way. That is, the acceleration of an object, the response of an object, is proportional, that's what that symbol means, to whatever the applied force is, and to be more specific, more precise, net force. We also are going to be told, and this comes, think about it as an empirical rule, that my acceleration is inversely proportional to the mass. Okay, so forces, they have agents, but those forces can cause accelerations. That acceleration is going to have a response that's inversely proportional to the mass. Excuse me. Keep that in mind, but there are a number of proportionality arguments that are set forth in the reading. Some of them are a little subtle. Some of them are not particularly clearly laid out there, but practice. Okay, this is going to be a foundation for what we're going to be doing, essentially for the rest of the course. So try to be critical. Have a little fun. Okay, come and chat as always. But have a glorious Friday, and I'll see you all in class.